Hi, I'm Violet.
And I'm Mick, and we sold with Dan De Silva.
We decided to sell quite suddenly. It was an unplanned decision. Our daughter has disabilities and we needed to find a house that suited her needs, and her needs have changed quite fast, so we didn't have a lot of time to waste.
Because of how restricted our daughter's lifestyle was within the townhouse, it wasn't big enough to accommodate the amount of assistance she needs. So we were pretty motivated and needed to get out pretty quick. We were pretty desperate, I guess.
Yeah.
So Dan De Silva I've known for quite a few years now, built a relationship with Dan. My barbershop is quite close to Watt Realty, and I got to know all the boys for the last few years, and Dan was just very genuine from the start. There was no facade with Dan, and he was very invested in our story as well. He knew about our daughter's situation and her disabilities, and was always genuinely interested and cared. And so with that, I knew when the time came and we were going to sell, he was the best person for us, because he just knew that it was more than us just selling a property. It was a situation that we were in that we needed to get out of, and knowing how much he understood and how much he cared, plus what a good real estate agent he was, it was basically the perfect package for us, and it was a no-brainer. Yeah, didn't have to even think about it.
It was a daunting decision to sell, but as soon as I met Dan myself, I realised that everything was going to be okay. He just put my mind at ease. The first open house we had, our daughter was flipping out. She was very confused with intellectual disability, why people were coming in the house. And when we got back, we caught Dan, and he got on his knees in front of her and promised that he would look after all her things and that nobody would touch her things, and, high-fived with her and everything was okay. It was just lovely. It was a gorgeous little moment. COVID-19's been a tricky time because, again, with our daughter's disabilities, I was really concerned about people coming through the house. But he took care of that as well. He made sure everybody sanitised their hands and that they weren't touching all over her stuff or anything like that. So that was a big relief.
Yeah, definitely a confusing time at the moment without knowing how COVID is directly affecting different things. And Dan made it very clear from the start the processes that were involved and the procedures that needed to be followed, and he just took away any of that confusion and made it very, very easy. So to be honest, selling with him, you wouldn't even know that there's currently any issues or any restrictions regarding COVID or the pandemic. No surprises for us. It happened very quickly. We listed on a Thursday and we had an open home the Saturday, and Dan had us an offer on the Monday night. So we didn't have an opportunity for any surprises because it all moved so quickly with Dan. It was quite amazing, actually.
I had worked to a timeline thinking that it would take 9 months to sell in the current climate, and the fact that we were sold in about 6 days, it was mind-blowing. And it just meant we could finally close that chapter and move on and start living the way we need to.
Well, now that we've sold the house, it's really exciting what's ahead for us, because our lifestyle is going to completely change, because we're currently in a 2-level townhouse, which with a daughter in a wheelchair is extremely difficult. We're moving to a 1-story home. We're all going to be together. Everything's going to be more accessible. We're really excited. Life's going to get a lot better for us very soon.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.